Live on the IG?
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is a complicated podcast. Here to bring you that flavor. About sports, different entertainment around the world, different topics. We're going to make it do what it do.
Shall we call you?
What?
What shall we call you? What's your name?
Luck Stockton. But that was...
He said in the background, though.
No, but...
Okay.
What? You didn't call me with that because that was just the beginning. I wasn't saying my introduction.
Oh,
that was the...
I just thought...
you threw me all off with that. Like, I wasn't even sitting there doing the introduction. I was just sitting there letting everybody know who we are before we even get to the introduction. But I'm Luck Stockton. I went through the Complicated Podcast. Since you will know that sports and all that, I'm here to, give y'all that sports. I really like talking about it, giving y'all that info, my opinions and analysis on different topics and how that can transition into real life world situations.
Okay. So, Corey D, I'm going to bring you what's on your feet and, what's on your laces and, style. I'm going to bring you all of that. I'm going to see what y'all take is. Y'all can write us on Instagram, whatever. And just give us your take on what we got.
All right, y'all. What's going on? It's your boy Pablo the God, 1/3 of a complicated podcast. And I'm here to give you your weekly blessings. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's complicated. Fuck with it or not. You feel me?
Okay. So we start off with that.
So, there's so much going on in the world.
Where should we start off with something crazy, something spicy?
Okay, so what do you want to do?
6ix9ine want to fight Meek.
Okay.
I seen him on Instagram. He talking about Meek. He want to fight. It ain't even about the money because he got money, showing off the cars and the watches and that chain. I ain't going front. I don't like, man, but that little water gun chain he got, fire.
Boy, that shit's fire.
That
No, I'm not even lying. Not only the water gun shit fire, that little fucking flower that spin around.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
That's like the size of a nigga face. You know what I'm saying?
They're like the Wonder Wheel.
Exactly. That boy got a mean piece. And he doing his jewelry thing right now, but all that shit ain't really...
Yeah, he need to chill.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just saying, is Meek going to accept the fight, though? Because now he done called you out the fight. Y'all could do a celebrity boxing match, and you can fight.
They gonna shoot that nigga.
And at the end of the day, guess what?
At the end of that motherfucking fight, I guarantee you, before that fight even goes down, they gonna shoot this motherfucker up. Because he didn't disrespect.
On the way to the ring, 5'4", Tekashi 6ix9ine. As he's walking out, all you hear is, Braka, boom, and he just dropped. Whoever's hitting him got to hit him from a good range and be able to have an escape plan. Other than that, they ain't getting out that arena.
You don't have to have only good range, nigga. You could just go in there with a bunch of assault. The way that he done hurt people, they willing to go to jail now. You know what I'm saying? That boy done laid on the floor with a King Von shirt pretending he was dead. That nigga, they are going to, make a point out of this. Like, they're going to make an example out of this. How they do, like how the NBA do certain players in the beginning. They did that brawl and shit. They made examples and shit. They going to make an example out of this one situation because he done went to Old Block. He done did this. He done went to Houston. Everywhere he go, he done started some shit. I dare him to fight me. I did.
Because I guess, Meek be talking about him, I guess, and I guess Meek is just the target. I really don't know why he going straight after just straight Meek and the Chicago dudes. Mm-hmm. But listen, Meek got to respond. He got to sit there. He got to respond. He got to sit there and be like, listen, we going to fight or something because he didn't call you out as a man. Mm-hmm. He called you out as a man. So at the end of the day, y'all say he a rap, whatever. Man said he wanted to fight. We ain't got to put money on it. We can put money on it. It don't matter. But gloves is gloves, or we can knuckle brawl, whatever the case may be with the fight. He still called you out as a man. So you got to respond.
I believe Meek may take that fight.
Think so?
Because Wack 100. Because of that motherfucking 50, 60-year-old want to still be childish behavior, antics man, he challenged his manhood. As far as he told him the rat got one up on him. So when you challenge a real street nigga and say somebody got one up on you, you gotta get back. You gotta get back right. You gotta get back in front of everybody so that everybody know that you got back. So I say, yeah, Meek don't accept that, but I say they gonna shoot that nigga Tekashi up.
So you have to do it at a super location.
No, they're gonna blow that nigga the fuck. If they did it at Barclays Center, you gonna have the whole Chicago here. If they did it at the Barclays Center, you gonna have the whole Chicago here. It don't matter where you did it at. They gonna pull up. Now, also, 6ix9ine is also being sued for that Gooba song that he released, and I believe it's a Texas-based group called Beat Demons, and they're saying he ripped them off, or either him or his label, and so he's being sued for one of his biggest songs since he's been released from jail.
That's just a money grabber. At the end of the day, if it was serious, you would have did it while it was hot.
Yeah,
You would have did it at the peak point of when it was selling and everything else to get the actual big gross of money. Now you're not going to really get nothing. You're going to get the chump change now because he ain't worth what he was worth back then. So at the end of the day,
I mean, the song is a song. What the song did is what they want.
I mean, they probably want what? A percentage of the song or the whole entire percentage of it or whatever. That song is not being played no more. So at the end of the day, you at the peak of it, you should have sat there and spilled your piece. Now it seems like you were just a money grabber.
Yeah, he got money, so that's what he going for.
I mean, you're absolutely right. That do sound like some little funny Juice World type shit. What they did to Juice World before he died and shit. Rest in peace. But man, I mean, they wait till the song reached its top pinnacle, and then that's when they attack with the lawyers. So they needed to build up. Like I think the song is at 700 million views on YouTube. 700 million views on YouTube is a healthy check. You know what I'm saying? Streaming is all the money now.
Yeah, it would have been a healthy check if he'd have did it at that point.
No.
At that time point. Now,
They can always sue for what they're worth. So you always would have to pay what they're worth.
but he doesn't have the money that most likely it's worth now.
They're gonna sue him and his label. The label, of course, has the money.
You know, labels, they got great lawyers. They gonna get out of that. The lawyers that they probably them demon dudes are doing, 9 times out of 10, they don't have great lawyers compared to that label. So
This is a rock song.
it's over.
I don't know. It's a Texas. That's why you don't know, because when you say a Texas-based group, this could be somebody like J Prince Jr. group. And when you say something like that, J Prince Jr. money longer than long, and his lawyers is lawyers.
Yeah, but I think him, out of how he is, usually he sit there and straight says his piece right then and there. He doesn't sit there and beat around the bush and wait long enough
You
for
can't
stuff
do
like
that
that.
right now. 6ix9ine playing like the feds. J Prince can't do none of that. He don't want to play no games.
During that time, he wasn't. Don't Big Uber. During that time, he was out and about and everything else. He could have.
Uber came out when he came out of jail.
That's where that song.
Oh
before
no,
he
that
went
shit
to
was
jail.
before. Yes, that shit was
Yeah, definitely before.
So yeah, you're 100%.
So
right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a money grabber.
Yeah.
And speaking of money grabbers, All Star Weekend was in Atlanta, and these females got stuck in Atlanta and was doing, wanted people to donate to them and all that. It was some Instagram model, Yaz the Stallion, and when she put up her thing was like, "Oh, I'm stuck in Atlanta." Mind you, people so dumb. Y'all sit there and donate, and her location said Philly. So the bad part about it is after 50 Cent was cooking her on Instagram, because 50 always got to do something. She went on live and was like, it was a joke.
Oh yeah.
She got over. She got over. No, they didn't flag her stuff or nothing. Like she got like over 1,000, and she was sitting in Philly, and she wasn't even. But there were females who were stuck. They got the All Star Weekend in U-Hauls. They was packing U-Hauls.
You saw that?
They was in the U-Haul truck because there was no hotels.
Bro, they was in U-Haul. I'm talking about a whole party inside of the U-Haul. Bitches, titties, ass, niggas in there drinking Henny, nigga, all that in a U-Haul, driving to All Star Weekend.
What's going on with the world?
The world is lit. This pandemic money got these niggas going crazy, man.
If you ain't got the money to go somewhere, don't go. Because at the end of the day, you just setting yourself up for failure. If you gotta sit there and depend on somebody also to get you home, and they talking about, I'm gonna fly you out, baby, and everything else, and don't fall for that, baby. Make sure you got your way home, because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck in that airport You know,
Trust me,
You
females
gotta
always got
rely
a
on
way.
you.
you're gonna be popping OnlyFans in the airport. You know, for maybe $4.50. You know, you got to do something in the bathroom to get that
Trust
money
me,
to
somebody
leave.
go take care of them bitches if they straight.
I mean, yeah, the bad bitches they ain't bad.
Bad bitches gonna get took care of you. You should have took your ugly ass out there. If you stranded, you should have took your ugly ass out there because the bad ones gonna be alright.
That's a shame.
I just hope none of the dudes was feeding to go to All Star Weekend out there in Atlanta.
Fuck them niggas. If you did with this little fucking little COVID money, what you did? Took your unemployment up to fucking All Star Weekend, bro. You only had like $300, nigga. What was you gonna do? Buy a soda?
Man, I have a question. What does it do for you to go to Atlanta for? Think about it.
You can't afford them bitches. Them bitches is there for the ballers. You are on unemployment.
There's no baddies in Atlanta?
No, there's baddies in Atlanta, but think about it. I lived in Atlanta. Think about Atlanta for a second. Think about yeah.
Yes, but them
Yeah.
exist.
No, there was dudes that was feeding to get the All Star Weekend. Why is that?
Yeah, we just over that.
All right, so hey guys, so guess what? I guess a Brooklyn hero is home. Bobby Shmurda is released from prison.
My man.
The hat finally fell down from the clouds.
Yeah, that.
Nigga said the hat finally fell down from the
The Phantom guy with the hat.
Facts. Shout out to Bobby Shmurda. You know, he home. Everybody's money dance. Everybody GS9 now. Everybody was just woo.
Do you guys think that he is the king of New York now that he has been released?
It's 50-50. At the end of the day, he gets the respect for holding his mans down and, you know, taking a more of a sentence to make sure his guys get lesser sentence. I respect that, but at the end of the day, we can't go off your old music. We need something new. Rowdy Rebel came out with a song, and it was decent. It was decent. I feel like it wasn't him. He's trying to get into the style
of this young generation.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to get back to his wild ways. Yeah, just do him.
How do you feel about this?
As far as other rappers that are out here, yeah. I just he held it down. I can't front. Like it's just as far as everybody else that's in the new generation, he got it. I'll give him that.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, bro. I feel like even when he got locked up, you know, he had, you know, a few bangers, but it wasn't really like the biggest nigga in the world. And then to bring him home, or both of them home, as if they were Kingpin with no material. That's like niggas only having 3 songs, and then they coming home to millions of dollars. Like that.
He got that song 6'9".
That don't, you see, but you get what I'm saying. Like that don't
Nah.
register with me. How you can just label somebody a king if they don't even give you let him give me a platinum album. That's a king.
Nah, Bob. I disagree upon that because it was, before he got locked up, he was the hottest in New York. He was. I mean, everybody. He was. He had the summer in the streets on lock with his songs. You can't from who besides like Fab with the mixtapes and everything else. Who was, like I said.
Bro, you forgot. You missed the whole Young M.A. era, all that. Like, you skipped past mad shit. I'm trying to...
Young M.A. was after he went to jail. He already stopped making the music already. Like, he was in the process already in jail and all that, and when she came out. So, after when he went to jail...
But you just skipped it. You said Fab and all that stuff. No, you skipped a whole bunch of different people who was there. But I understand what you're saying.
No, I'm saying during that time period.
But we all have our one-hit wonders who create a good hit song. But then we wanted to see what could he actually do after Hot Nigga and Bobby Bitch. We wanted to really see what could he have really done after that. We have never actually, because guess what? If you think about Bobby Bitch, that was just saying and repeating the same. And Hot Nigga, that was a Lloyd Banks. But I wanted your, like, a Bobby Shmurda album, some shit that you can actually, like, you know, all right, you know what, this nigga is actually, I feel like the hood just glorified that little that little gangbanging shit right there. And you gotta understand, he was cripping all that 90s and shit. Like, that Flatbush shit was real big. Like, once you in with them, nigga, you lit, just like Pop Smoke, even though his music was actually great. And rest in peace to Pop Smoke. But
I mean, with that, yeah. But at the end of the day, we would never get to know that because he got locked up. That's really what stopped the momentum. I feel like he would have kept going for the fact of he had the fans entertained. The fans was watching. He was on a roll, and I feel like he would have only progressed as time gone.
Now, like you just said that, what was going to be the progression? Because most people who got locked up, YNW Melly, anybody who got locked up, they still have material for their labels to release music to feed their family. He had no material. If he had it, they would have released it.
That's if it wasn't recorded.
If he had, that's material. Because all that shit that's in your head or written down on a piece of paper, that ain't worth nothing to your label or to your family.
Okay, in the music sense,
especially to your fans, we didn't hear it.
Yeah, in the music sense, I really didn't understand. I figured at the end of the day, he probably had a whole bunch of
even after you got locked up, even after you came home, where was your release? These niggas giving you parties and shit. Why these niggas not giving you hits? Because I don't want your party. I don't want your celebration, nigga. Put me back in the position where I'm all right.
I mean, he just got home. I mean, he got chill with his family.
No, I feel like he just got sunned when he came home. Because like you just said, he was big when he left, right? But now you got little niggas like Quavo being your big homie when you could have been his big homie if you've been out, like you're saying, right?
Depends.
So Depends. I don't want to come home and be little nigga to the little nigga. I want to come home and everybody, if it's real love and real, no, they're just looking at a artist to sign because they want him to be better than 6ix9ine. So everybody's looking at him. I want to sign him, but they're not giving him no real bags.
I think basically with that situation, they're all using him for clout.
Exactly.
And basically, all these years, nobody was really talking about Body Smurder, and his name will pop up here and there and stuff like that. Maybe with an interview or maybe you hear a recording of him talking to somebody, whatever, seeing how he doing, whatever. But he really didn't sit there and really nobody was playing none of his songs, wasn't caring about him. And
songs? You mean the 2 songs?
And then as soon as he sat there and was about to get released, his Instagram followers, all his followers and all social media just skyrocketed. Like
spiked 3 million in a couple of hours. Does that not sound like bought followers to you?
And then everybody came out.
As soon as he was released from jail, 3 million followers. That's bought followers. Because the followers that you already got, those are the niggas who was waiting for you to come home. Bro, I don't want to come home and be sunned. I want to come home and be Big Dog if I did something that was worthy of Big Dog. They just hyped him up because he didn't snitch. The only reason they hyped him up because 6ix9ine snitched. If 6ix9ine would never snitch, he would be, when he came home, he'd be eating a plate of nothing.
Maybe that was just the catalyst then.
You got to think about it. They only helping this nigga out because 6ix9ine snitched. If 6ix9ine didn't snitch, you better had came up with another Lloyd Banks. You would have stole another Lloyd Banks beat and rapped on it.
Well, we can move on. And since we in New York, Blake Griffin has signed with the the Brooklyn Nets for $1.2 million. $1.2 million.
Excuse my language.
I don't know why you feel like. Do you feel like Blake should have went to the New York Knicks?
No. I just don't like people teaming up to help my team lose. And I am a Knicks fan. And these niggas is stacked over there. You feel me? They got KD. They got Kyrie. They got Harden. Nigga, what do you need Blake for? For him to just what? Dunk on people? No, we don't need this.
I mean, Pablo, realistically, your Knicks had no chance versus them either. KD, Harden, and Kyrie just by themselves, the Knicks would have not been able to keep up with the firepower. Even with their great defense, their Nets is putting up 125 plus points a game, and they're putting that up even without KD sitting out. So at the end of the day, the Knicks would have.
If you think about that, like KD sitting out, that means the ball being passed around, it might fluctuate, and they might not do good together.
What you mean? As in all three?
Yeah.
All three play.
I mean, with Blake Griffin, all the people need.
Blake Griffin doesn't have to be a starter. Blake Griffin, that's what's smart. If Steve Nash is listening, if you were smart, You will put Blake Griffin on the bench. You will put Nick Claxton in as a power forward, and you will put KD in as a small forward. Stop putting KD in as a power forward thinking it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch on him when they get to that paint. Leave it alone. Blake can come off the bench, and he can come off the bench with Bruce Brown and
So you got KD coming off the bench?
no, I have Blake Griffin coming off the bench. Blake Griffin needs to come off the bench. He doesn't need to be starting, and at this point, I think DeAndre Jordan should also not start also. So with that, realistically, I feel like the Knicks can win a playoff series if they do not play a team like the Nets or the Sixers or Milwaukee. They have a chance because Julius Randle is amazing this year.
I still got to go for the whole team. Like, I still got to go for the Knicks. But this is Brooklyn's year. This is Brooklyn's year. But next year, I'm gonna curse the team.
Brooklyn this year is a finals or bust. You have to make the finals.
No, they're going to make it to the finals.
You can't say that with how Philly is playing. Embiid is right now averaging
I understand what you're saying, but
30 and 10,
and
he can score 50 any given night, healthy.
I believe that they're strategizing. I feel like the whole thing, like you said, to keep KD out of All-Star Weekend, they are going to violate.
They were smart.
They're planning something.
Well, the rumors right now is that Andre Drummond, big man of the Cavaliers, might be bought out. So if that's the case, he will be bid by the Lakers and the Nets. If he goes to the Nets, game's over. You might as well everybody pack your bags, even you, LeBron, pack your bags. It's time to go home. AD, you might as well not come back from your injury because you're not winning that chip. If Andre Drummond goes to the Nets, how they're speculating, it's a wrap. You might as well go ahead and just everybody just come together and form an all-star team and then just go play. Because, Giannis was MVP this weekend in the All-Star game.
Really?
Yes, he had 35, 15 and 15, made all his shots.
I seen him shoot a few threes.
This is the All-Star game. He was having fun. I feel like that was lucky. He can't make those on a regular basis. He in the beginning of his career, he was built like KD, and he was able to shoot, and then he just packed on all that steroided muscle because I don't know how he got swole like that, and then he just forgot how to shoot, and all he is good in the basket, like Toronto did, and like the other teams did in the past. They just gonna cover that middle and force him to shoot. He can't shoot regular like Ben Simmons, and off rip, it's gonna make it bad when he gets to the playoffs. Steph Curry and Dame Lillard was shooting threes from the half court line, and them two.
That Chris Paul? I was surprised when I saw that.
I didn't know Chris Paul can get up like that. Chris Paul got up, and then Steph got up too and dunked it and hung on the rim.
No, but Steph was out there playing Houdini.
Yeah, that man is the greatest
He was out there playing
time.
Houdini. Like, I ain't see the end of the game, but I saw a little bit, and he was just splashing shit like he ain't have no respect for nobody.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Like, this nigga is just, like, no, he was really playing Houdini. Like, nigga was clapping his hands above. Like, you see, like, he shoot.
Nah. You know what's funny with Steph Curry? And people don't point this out. He is the most evilest motherfucker ever. For anybody to sit there and think that he's a nice guy is a lie. He put on that baby face smile and think, everything. I'm a nice guy and all that. No, you're an asshole. You shooting threes, turning your back, shimmying, or have your mouth guard out, throwing in the air, doing little dances and all that. Nah, you grimy. You grimy.
He's shooting shot, walking away, man. It just hurts your soul.
It's like he's greenlighting it every time.
It's like he playing 2K and y'all playing real life.
Bro, he won the 3-point contest during All-Star Weekend again. And then he said, no, this is for Clay, because Clay got hurt with an Achilles injury. And when he
didn't win by, he didn't kill everybody.
But it's no longer.
Oh nah, if I'm not mistaken, he won by 1 point. I think he had 31 and Mike Conley had 30, which I was surprised Mike Conley was in the finals.
It's no longer fun when you join it when Curry's playing. It's like damn.
Nah,
If I don't make everything or almost everything, it's all over.
Nah, that's true.
I think that new ball, the Mountain Dew ball that they put this year, I think that was catered to him. Because just him being allowed to be able to shoot all around the 3-pointer, and like, you know, everybody's not doing that. Like I think that was catering to the, you know, the 3-point shooters and everybody that shoot from beyond the arc. Like, I don't like that one. That one, I didn't like that.
Also, this was the worst dunk contest in history. The disrespect of the judges scoring.
That too.
The disrespectful of the judge Josh Smith.
Terrible.
You're terrible. You and I don't care what nobody said. You're Hawks fans, you're Atlanta fans. I don't care. You're terrible. How dare you give Cassius Stanley a 9 and an 8 for them dunks? And then the only reason why Anthony Simons won is because he was small. Obi Toppin won that dunk contest. Obi Toppin of the Knicks won that dunk contest. If it wasn't for the fact that that little man was small, and then they said that he did a dunk where he supposed to kiss the rim. He never kissed the rim. Mm-hmm. So what was he did a regular basic jump high and dunk the ball. You didn't kiss the rim. What did he win? How did he win? You know why he won? Because he had that Nate Robinson syndrome. He sat there and was small and it looked better.
Okay. So, you know, I like everything that you just said, but you brought up a name. Okay.
What name, Pablo?
I just don't even want to say it again. Yeah, I know who it was. You know, it was Nate Robinson.
Oh, knock him out, Nate.
Nah, that's get knocked out, Nate.
I'm pretty sure his heart is hurting too.
No. Well, I mean, compared to how much my heart is hurting, his heart better hurt 10 times worse. You know, he let us down. You see, I can't say he let me down, but us as a black people during this pandemic, during this whole Trump shit, everything, he literally let us down. Nigga, we had all these white boys doing all this shit. When you finally thought, nigga, Nate was gonna finally go in there and whoop some ass and just do some shit, he went and got knocked out. And then he didn't get knocked out like regular, you know, oh, I just got beat up. No, he was asleep. After he went to sleep like that and they was making memes and shit, I felt like all white boys felt in their heart that they could knock a nigga out. And that made them, I feel like they gonna all try now. Like, he let us down, man.
Not even the fact
they can test us.
Not even the fact of that he got Jake Paul so hyped that he challenged Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, you better not do this fight. Listen, you have the money. Don't do this fight. Because if he hits you with one of them unorthodox hits, mind you, he's like 50, 60 pounds heavier than you. If he hits you with one of them unorthodox, he does not. It's an exhibition match. No, he does not. Floyd, do not do it. At the end of the day, do not put your reputation on. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about you. Matter about you losing. If he hit you, listen.
You think if he take that one L from a non-professional, like he's not really professional.
If he was professional, he'd get in that ring with other niggas.
But like this, it's about him losing, but it would be worse if he gets knocked down. If he wins the fight, but he gets knocked down, he loses. If he loses in general. No, it's not that. Bro, you a professional boxer, 50 and 0, you let a YouTube sensation punch you and you rarely hit the floor. He hit you and you hit the floor, he 50, 60 pounds heavier than you. One hit can put him to sleep. One orthodox hit coming from a weird angle, good night.
Nah, y'all gonna have to let my boy Broder get up in there. Y'all gonna have to let my boy Broder get up in there.
I think he'll take.
Did you see the Adrian Broner fight post-conference? No. He was like, you know, how you feel about the fight? He was like, man, I came into this fight with $13. I'm leaving this fight with $13 million. He said, I'm about to go to the club, turn up, pop bottles, have sex with all these models, and then Monday we back to grinding. He was like, he said, I'm a changed man, but for the night, I'm back to AB. He said, about billions. I was like, here he go. He was like, yo, He's like, you just look so focused. He said, I came in here with $13. $13. He was like, nah, you playing? He said, nah, I'm serious.
That's
13.
That's an issue.
You know what's crazy?
Where did all that money?
You know what it went to?
Oh no, he gambles a lot.
Not even that. It doesn't matter about the gambling. It's
They
about
play craps and shit. Like
it's
that.
about the people surrounding you. At the end
Gambling
of
$1 million.
it's the people surrounding you. When you have yes men and you have people that's not giving you good advice, and then the people that's around you is not pushing you, or you change, sparring teams, and you get jealous of other people and everything else. It eats at you. At the end of the day, he let the fame and the success get ahead of his head, and he acted like an ass. It humbled him. Hopefully, that $13 in his pocket when he came into that fight with humbled him, and he had pushed forward and be the star we figured and thought he would be. Because at the end of the day, I thought Adrian Broner was going to be the next Floyd. How just his combination of power, his finesse, his defense, and just his showboating in the beginning, like how Floyd was when he was young. It was all coming together. And now, to me, that's Gervonta now. Which he has I don't know if the tape is real or not, but they had a recording of him sparring with somebody and getting his ass beat.
No, that was when he was younger.
Okay, see, I said, now so the tape is real, but it's when he was not Tank now. Okay, got you.
I know exactly what you're talking about. They got another video, like they played it back to back. The nigga whooped his ass, and he was like, he did it before, but then after that time, he went back to fight, like sparred the nigga again, whooped his ass. And he was like, oh, he thought he was gonna bully me. That nigga was beating the shit out of him.
I mean, boxing is a dangerous sport. Don't think that just because you're an athlete, Nate, just because you're an athlete, you can decide to sit there and just go in the ring with no proper training and to fight these boxers.
Nate, you gotta go back out there.
No, don't go back out. Don't listen to Power. Do not go back out there. Run it back with who?
Nigga, them Paul brothers, right? I feel like they've just been chasing the bag. Since they twins, they know that they little pretty white boys, and most likely girls love them little pretty white boys. But guess what? You gotta shut it down. Them niggas just looking for a payday. One is already done. He's successful. His life is secure. Now one is trying to make sure his life is set by fighting people and shit like that. And right now he got a big bag, but now he's trying to get a bigger bag by fighting Floyd just so he could be like his brother. And they just gonna take all the money and dip.
That's smart. That's smart strategy. That is smart strategy. At the end of the day, Jake Paul wins. I'm going to get a bigger bag regardless, win or lose. I'm guaranteed a big bag. But this doesn't play into Floyd's favor.
No,
you have nothing to gain from this.
Not really. That's
nothing. Only thing. No.
Shit.
I'm lying. You do have something to gain from it. You have a bag. You're going to get. Floyd is guaranteed pay-per-view sales and all that, merchandise and all that, and everything else. So this fight is, if it's going to happen, it's going to be Floyd way. Everything is going to be Floyd way. This has got to be this way. This got to be that way. You're going to fight with these ounce gloves. We're going to do everything my way. And that's the only way Jake Paul is getting that fight. That's why.
I mean, he is challenging. So.
I mean, after a while, somebody keep punching your manhood. You got to sit there and do something about it after a while. You can't just let him keep talking about you on Instagram and Facebook and all that as social media all the time. After a while, you got to punch back, or you're going to let him keep sitting there every single day, jab, 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 jab. After a while, the media then will be like, "Are you going to say something? You going to defend yourself?"
Has he said anything?
I mean, no. Actually, he did not say nothing, but he did respond by putting up a post of him training, and you look small. You don't do it. You look small. At the end of the day, just don't do it. It's not Connor. It's not the little Tokyo fighter from Japan. No, just leave it alone. Just chill. Find some other way to make some money. Do an exhibition with somebody else. Or if you really want to fight, get in the ring, because there's some people that want to fight you. Stop ducking. If you really want to fight so bad, get into a ring with an actual fighter. That's what I hate about Floyd. Like, everybody be trying to judge me up on, why you don't like that man, because he ducked a lot of fights. And folks try to sit there and act like they don't see that.
Don't Manny want to fight
me? Man.
Floyd not going to take that fight. The man even still out here whooping ass. I wouldn't do that, Floyd.
I mean, you got Bud Crawford. You got Danny Garcia, you got Sean Porter, you got Earl Spence, you got the other two Charlo brothers. You have so many people that he can sit there and fight. You got Canelo who's on a roll. Who give Canelo that fight. Let Canelo fight Triple G, and then whoever wins that fight you, or you can fight Triple G. Like because they kept calling you out too, and you ducking and dodging. You already said you beat Canelo, yeah, but Canelo was a young bull. He was 23. He's like 28 now, and he's punching people heads off. Yeah. He's punching folks' heads off. Why you don't want? He already said, I got a belt. You can come take my belt. You pound for pound, undisputed. You want all the belts. I got some you can have. But he duck and dodge. He does his defensive tactics in real life.
I mean, I think Floyd got another belt, man. He Gucci.
So what's some new sneakers this week, D?
Gotta pull it up on. It should be on the email thing, the mail.
Well, while we doing that, just speak upon little details upon the sneakers you feel like coming out. That's fire.
Oh, those are the Midnight Navies. How do you feel about these Midnight Navies?
They came out the 10th, right? What? Then those are if I'm mistaken, the Jordan 3s, the Midnight. Then they come out this week.
Yeah, they come out the 21st. Coming up.
If I'm mistaken, I thought I seen it on it was coming out this week on the 10th.
All right, now what is your honest opinion on those?
Me? Yeah. I'm about it.
I'll pass.
It feels a lot of New York Yankee-ish. Yeah, so as a New Yorker, I'm pleased by it. I mean, you can rock, you know how New Yorkers are. The Yankee fitted, the Boricuas, they're gonna wear the Yankee jerseys. That's who they're gonna wear the Yankee number 2 jerseys. You know what's funny?
I'm not even lying. You get you a nice jersey with that more. You know what? You're right. You right. But that's one outfit. I can't. I really don't want to put myself in a situation where it's just navy blue.
You feel like you basically boxed in.
Yes.
I mean, they kind of look black.
Like, no, it don't. Don't even.
You can't get a black off of that. That's pure navy. Don't even try. That's pure.
You're gonna see it. You see, but you know what's funny? When you see it in person, it's gonna be a lot more blue to the eye when you get it in person. So guess what? I just don't. No, I'm all right. But it looks like a good leather.
I mean, for the ladies, we could put on gray sweatpants.
That's about it. Throw them in the trash. But all right, go ahead. I didn't talk about them, brother.
I didn't like them. It's kind of.
What are they? Because I don't give a fuck.
Those are Nike SBs. I forgot the name because they weren't really something I was looking forward to. But
trash. That's what they are. We're gonna call them the SB low trash.
Okay, so D, and I'm not really a sneakerhead, but does SB mean skateboard?
Yeah.
I figured those look like skater shoes. I know. I'm not Tony Hawk. I'm not doing that.
This is a pass for everybody.
I just want to see if somebody.
No. Who the fuck would like this? All right.
Assistant, you like those?
Horrible.
You ain't like those gray ones?
Which one?
The ones that was on before this one.
He actually like weird shit like that. Nah. He ain't talking about that. He's talking about these shits. Hold on.
Those are the Air Max Bacons. Those are
trash.
Supposedly a hot commodity.
Those are not a hot commodity. Don't lie to yourself.
No, not these.
No, I'm talking about. I know what you're talking about. Don't lie to yourself. No, people really don't. All right, go ahead. Do you see this? I couldn't imagine me giving a fuck. First of all, this is brown. I don't wear brown.
Because he don't work for UPS.
There you go.
Wait, time out. What did you say these are called?
The Trash Can 3000s.
The Bacons? Nah, those are the chocolate strawberry Valentines.
There you go.
Those are the chocolate strawberry Valentines.
That sounds more like it. You know what I'm saying? Because these shits is trash.
It comes in a little. It might come in a box, but it comes like a little bacon shrimp bag.
So that's what everybody's getting it for, the bag, because this shit sucks.
Nike, that's stupid. You should have called them the chocolate strawberry Valentines and had them in like a little nice heart-shaped box or some chocolate box or something. Because those not it. I
apologize, Nike, for Luke Stockton's rude statement just now. We do appreciate you, but whoever is in there in the styling department, you might want to trade him out for one of us or her out for one of us. Just letting you know, not really doing too good.
It's just critiquing that. It's just critiquing. They get feedback, and at the end of the
No,
day,
but you said Nike. No, the designer of this shoe should not be allowed back into the factory.
Some tough words.
Just like the one who created this. I do not understand who are y'all letting inside.
I just put up just to see if y'all like it.
Why? Just tell. All right, tell the people the name of the shoe, please.
These are called the Paninis or something. Some Paninis.
The Panini what?
They're just Jordan ones.
These are the Panini. These are the fucking garbage ones, man. These are the doodle browns, man.
yeah, they look like paninis.
They might sell out.
Burnt in the front.
If,
Be surprised if
no,
these don't
all
sell
ones sell out. No. It don't matter how ugly they are or what they are. Ones sell out. Even the mids are selling out now. So the lows you may still catch them out there, but the mids and the high top they're sold automatically. So even though these look like somebody just threw some fucking rusted leather with some suede carpet,
Your neighbors are gonna be wearing these.
nah, listen.
Some might get them.
Please don't let these go over retail. I pray that StockX, you listen to this. Do not up the value on these. Do not even give them the promotion. They don't deserve it. I hope you sell them for lower than retail because they suck.
Lower than retail.
Luck, what is your statement?
They look burnt. They look burnt in the front. They look like somebody didn't season their chicken in the back. It looks bad. You know what? I'm going to refrain from saying my statement because it's bad.
The shoe is bad.
Okay. I seen these, and my first thought was Syracuse and how these just a summertime thing. You got to wear these in the summertime. And
you literally
a cross guard sweater.
You really like.
You know what's funny? Something all white, like maybe an all white pair of ripped jeans, a nice white, white shirt with some orange in it. Maybe some floral orange patterns in it. Nice little hat, or whatever style of hat you prefer. If you down with the jewelry, little chain, nice little earrings, something nice.
I like it.
Something nice.
I feel like I get what you're saying, bro. I hear everything you say. I can see an outfit, but I wish that they possibly gave you a different choice in laces. If it had the white laces, I believe I could kill it better.
What if the laces were white and orange? They was like a checkerboard type color.
Still, it would be fine. I need the white laces. If it came with two laces, I would have to get the white laces with it, or not, I would not buy it at all.
Too much orange, you thinking?
You gonna give me an orange and white shoe with orange laces, nigga? Not even another color, not even black, something to just, man. No, fuck that.
I mean, these gotta be called the creamsicles.
No,
they gotta be called orange creamsicles. Like,
nah, Syracuse.
See, I figured that, but make it sexy.
Dang, you be on
point. Make it sexy. I know it's sexy, but make orange creamsicle just sound sexy. What you rocking? Them orange creamsicles. Baby, you don't know what that is. Chill.
All right, we on to the next one.
These are the other ones that came out.
The fuck was you doing? This is your sneaker catalog that you brought for our first episode?
Just passing along to see if
Supreme.
Oh, guess what? Say it again, D. You was what? Passing it along? We gonna pass that next one, right? That's good job.
That's it.
That's it? Hey, listen.
No, that's not it. I put way more.
Oh, you did?
Listen, I'm waiting for them shoes.
All right, we get into what I came here to see, y'all. Now, this is what I came here for. Now, what are these, my brother?
Too many colors.
What is the actual name?
Oh, they don't have a name yet.
Okay.
I got a name. Those are the Easter Bunnies. And I bet you, I don't know the release date to these. And if there is not a release date, it is. And what time? At what time is that around? Ta-da! You better call them the Easter somethings. Mark it.
All right. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. That is a must-have. A whole summertime vibe. If you got something like that in the summertime, you was killing it. No matter what outfit you wear, no matter what you do, you could make them sneakers talk for themselves. So as long as you make sure you set everything up right, I feel like the sneakers could do the talk. You could wear white tee, this, that. The sneakers that do the talking for you, as long as it's the right stuff.
I feel like people's gonna buy that out here in Coney, and we're gonna see everybody wearing white, big old white tees
That's what I'm saying.
or whatever.
That's too many colors for me.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks real spicy.
But you got to do it right. You see what I'm saying? Like they got some dunks like that, the high top dunks, and they got like all different like cartoons effects on one side or like some other shit on the other side.
That's the problem.
Them shits is amazing.
That is the problem. It's not high top. I
go.
think it would have been better if it was a high top.
Yes. You can do something with it. Like you can just pick one color and get a hat, or you can get one of them balls hat that have like the other colors in the little.
You know what this remind me of? Bait.
Yeah. Okay. What are these?
These are the Hybrid Royals.
So you can remember the name to these whack ass shits, but you couldn't remember.
These is whack. Nah. Listen.
No.
Listen. These look like some Billie Jean. Something like that.
Billy's jeans. That's what they look like. They look like Billy's jeans.
Guarantee replace that blue suede with red suede. Be like, these are fire. I love these. Guaranteed.
That's
guaranteed.
Guarantee who?
You would have said that if you change that blue suede to red suede, you'd be like, these are fire. I must have these.
No. Okay, it's a possibility.
Yeah, no funniness. Take everything that's blue, turn to red, and probably gonna be like, good shit.
Look at these cups, man. Look at these cups. They're red.
You gonna skip them shits now since y'all talking all that shit. All right, what is
those
these?
Those are Travis Scott supposedly collaborations with.
I apologize. We moving too fast ahead of schedule.
The frags. These are supposed to be coming out. These are gonna be tough to get.
They're gonna, but you see, the thing is, Travis Scott makes the world's ugliest shoes. I don't know why they won't stop letting him in the fuck. It's like DJ Khaled made a fire shoe, but they didn't let him keep on coming out with shoes. Even his blue ones was fire, and I don't even like blue.
That says a lot.
Why was he? Wow. Why was he not allowed to continue his? Because Travis is just fucking it up, and he's making it horrible.
Listen, you knew Travis Scott had no type of swag when he looked like the flea from Mucha Lucha for Halloween. He really thought he was fly with that Mucha Lucha flea costume. And he was posing in front of his car like, yeah, the car matched my outfit matched my car. No, you look like you itch. You look like you itch. You look like one of them dirty kids from back in the day that was playing with the dirt and had the wing room. You know who we talking about. Those kids with the silver cap in their mouth.
These are the green glow sixes, and the other ones are the wings, but I'm not sure the name.
They are fire. The wings are fire. The other shits can go in the garbage.
But I think the other one, the one with the wings, are a player's edition, so you have to pay a lot more money for those.
These are amazing.
Really? I really don't want them. I want that.
Yeah, the all green ones. I'm gonna feel like Greenland, the black one. It's like Greenland.
I feel like I could push those. I feel like I could really do something with those. But the one with the wings on.
Even though his color wasn't green, I'm calling myself Danny Phantom when I put those on. If I get those, I'm calling myself Danny Phantom. Straight like that.
I need a lot of extra green. They're garbage.
They're gonna go for a lot of money.
Yeah, because of the name Travis Scott.
Oh, these I like.
These are decent. These are decent. I'm not gonna say they're fire, but they're decent.
You see that opening panel there?
You know what doesn't do it for me? It's white. It's white. That's what does not.
That's why I say it's decent.
I hate. Yeah, like you couldn't like make it like another color.
And then do that whole.
Like you could have made like the whole thing red, or you could have made whatever color. You flip the colors around, whatever. But the all white to me, I just don't like it. I don't like the white. That's what really was making it bad about the shoe. The panel, the bottom design layer, how the design is fire. It's just the white kills it. The white kills it for me.
It reminds me so much of the Olympics. Maybe the Olympics.
The Olympics.
It's the same colors.
No, the Olympics was a little bit navy bluish, and it was a little bit better.
Those are the same colors. It's different.
Somewhat of a vibe.
See-through panel. I had the pink ones there. Where the pink ones at for the ladies?
Oh man, hold on, my brother. Hold on, let me try to scroll.
The pink threes. Man, you got it from the inside.
You know what's crazy about the ladies'
Oh,
shoes?
it's not there.
I wish that they would make the ladies' shoes for guys. You know how many fire sneakers Jordan be putting out for the ladies, and you just be looking at them like, that's not fair.
But you can't be a size 50 and then try to fit into a girl.
Listen, I'm a size 15.
I
mean, It's hard to find shoes in general because I got big ass feet. It's not my fault. I blame my parents. I blame them. But it's like I said, I wish they would take those shoes, make them to our size because they had some 11s that was like glitter and these crazy wild colors, and you like, I would wear that. What's the problem with wearing a pink or a lavender or whatever color? Who cares?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, Cameron made that acceptable for all of us, man.
Oh yeah, that pink coat. To this day,
Yeah, he took all the bad.
If I ever put that pink coat on, I'm gonna feel like Ric Flair. Man. Cam did it with that pink coat.
Yeah.
That pink coat. Woo.
But once again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is A Complicated Podcast. I am Pablo the God, and I hope y'all enjoy yourself.
Lux Stockton, appreciate y'all for tuning in or listening. Starting off our first podcast.
First episode.
Episode uno.
First time doing this.
Oh, it definitely get better. We'll definitely sit there, as time go and y'all give us, y'all feedbacks and everything else. We'll definitely take all y'all, opinions into consideration, make a better podcast.
We're out.
Yeah, he going home.
Yeah,
I'm staying here. Back to some other news in the NFL world. As
I had to look
time
at
get close to free agency starts March 17th. Key notable franchise tag: Leonard Williams of the Giants, Chris Godwin of the Buccaneers, Super Bowl champs, and they also re-signed Levante Davis. And so far, it seems like with this cap going from 192 million to 182 million, a lot of teams will not be able to either keep players or sign them. A lot of big free agency out here. It's an NFL draft is little bit under 2 months away, so it's about to get crazy for the NFL fans.
I mean,
how y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about the NFL world? Anybody see anybody that y'all want on your teams?
No,
I'm not gonna lie, neither have I. But I mean, whoever the Giants get,
I mean, as in, no, I'm not an expert. I give my opinion, and I feel like my opinion is valid to a degree. And the Giants need to work on pass rushing and finding playmakers, wide receiver. If the Giants were smart, you go get Kenny Galladay, former Detroit wide receiver. He was injured last year. He only played like 5 games or so. But in the 5 games, man ball. Like I said, if the Giants can get a playmaker to add a couple O-linemen and get some pass rushers, they can definitely get ready for next year.
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as my team do good, that's all that matters. I mean, but as far as lately, we ain't bringing home no chips and shit, so nobody been fucking with them, man.
I mean, everything is a process. Everything is a process when it comes to sports and anything else. So at the end of the day, you got to just sit there and take key. Like the Buccaneers, they went from being the Succaneers and being one of the worst franchises to adding a couple key players in a different, vibe, and they won a Super Bowl. So just, take time and preparation.
Okay.
But another news.
What you got to say about that?
It was just Tom Brady.
I mean, you got to think about it. It wasn't just Tom Brady. It was Tom Brady. It was Gronkowski. It was Antonio Brown. It was the Buccaneers drafting Antonio Winfield and adding other players in free agency. It was just a mindset. When you have a mindset and you have a leader and you get key pieces.
That shit. They took that boy from you know who and did some things with that boy, and I think he's still gonna be great for the next couple of years.
I mean, the way in which he does his nutrition, though, like eating avocado ice cream.
What the hell is that? Where you get that from?
What?
Avocado ice cream.
Tom Brady is like LeBron James of nutrition.
That sounds like LeBron James sounds too. LeBron James eat taco too.
I mean, who don't like tacos? You don't like tacos though? Like,
if you eat avocado ice cream, you don't eat tacos.
I mean, you eat vegan tacos. I mean, I don't know what's put in that, but you can eat vegan tacos. Listen, Braun, if you need a third man, you know, to come in, you know, give you water and stuff, you know, because I'm not gonna play. I ain't gonna play with y'all. But if you need somebody to come in, you know, the last 2 minutes and give you some buckets, I'll give you some buckets the last 2 minutes of the game because y'all doing too much of that running around back and forth and all that. Listen. Exactly.
Now, you give me 1 minute. I ain't doing two. Them niggas run for a living. I'm not running.
Listen. I catch heat. Just give me the ball. Just give me the ball and get it out the way. I'm like Melo. I'm like Melo. Listen, I'm like Melo in Denver in New York. Give me the ball, move out the way, and I'm gonna just in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna just get you some buckets. I'm not playing defense though. Listen, I'm not playing defense.
You sound like
I'm dead serious. Yo, listen, bro. I mean, listen, bro. If you need a third man, so you got AD, you got you ain't got nobody else. We don't trust Kyle Kuzma, we don't trust nobody else. If you need somebody to get you buckets in the last 2 minutes of each quarter, holla at your boy. Holla at your if y'all know me, I got that scat. You know, I be dropping buckets.
He said the last 2 minutes of the quarter.
Listen, last 2 minutes of each quarter. Yeah. I'm gonna drop buckets. Buckets. They're gonna call me Luck Buckets. I don't care if that's Jimmy's name. I'm taking it. Luck Buckets.
If somebody puts their nuts on your head.
Put it like this. Don't try to Jason Terry me. I slam you. Do not try to dunk on me.
How you gonna do that to a nigga who nuts is already like at your forehead?
Excuse me. It's called when he jump in the air, Batista ball his ass. I'm straight Batista bombing his ass straight on the ground.
Nigga, I believe Lil is gonna try to boom it on you.
What Lil dude gonna try to boom it on me?
Everybody.
You see me?
I see Dennis trying to dunk on you.
Big Mac truck. Once you in the air,
bro, he gonna catch you with the mean stuff. He nigga, gonna try to
listen. If anybody from Coney watching this, and you back in the day, and you know me, you came in that paint, you jumped in the air, and I couldn't do nothing about it. You're getting pushed. So
you playing little kids.
Listen, what you mean, little kids? I was 12. I'm talking about when I was like back then playing more, like when I was taking it serious.
Little kids, we talk about.
I mean,
technically,
like
they boom it on.
Technically, how big I was, they was little.
Yeah, but
that's not.
Now the role's gonna be reversed.
I mean, who you think dunking on me? Giannis who? Yeah, all right.
He's going to.
I'm sending him back to Greek.
I think
first class ticket. I'm pushing him.
First of all, when you're cherry picking the way you sit there, he's gonna definitely just come running full speed down the court and pray that you stand there.
And guess what? As he's running full speed, I'm turning straight into Ray Lewis. I'm hitting him straight. Boom! You're not jumping off the ground. You're not jumping off the ground.
About? He was already off. Like this is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Listen.
Just say.
So you want me to just be a hoe and just move out the way?
No, I want you to save your life because guess what? If you really think who's able?
Probably you been saying be a hoe, move out the way.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna jump and try to block, try to block. If you're gonna sit there and try to play football, then actually try to like go on a football field to do that. But
nah, we're not hearing none of that. What you gotta say? Listen, Giannis try that. LeBron try that. Oh, and in the air stuff. You're getting Batista bomb.
You gonna grab their leg and Batista bomb?
I'm going to straight. Their head is hitting the straight hardwood. They might go to the hospital with a concussion. I don't care.
Bro, how can you? You're not tall enough to do this.
Sir, guess what?
You can't even.
I'm only there to get buckets and hit people. I got 6 fouls. I got 6 fouls.
How are you going to jump?
Listen, I don't have to jump.
These men will jump over you.
Listen. I don't have to jump. That's what got problems. They got to get up the ground first.
Exactly.
They gotta get the ground
These
first.
men is jumping from basically
The free throw
foul.
line?
Exactly.
Who did they? They're not Jordan. They ain't jumping from the free throw line.
Bro, majority of
Okay,
them
maybe they jumping midway after
exactly.
the free
And
throw
you're a
line.
basket hanging, so they're coming. They seeing you.
Listen,
They know. Bro,
listen, unless they gonna catch me with a Euro step,
bro,
a
they don't
spin
even need
move
to
or
do
something,
that. They don't even
they're
need
not
to.
jumping over me.
Bro, they're just
I
boring
guarantee
on
you.
you, son. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. I need you.
Y'all ain't got no faith. Y'all ain't got no faith in your boy. I promise you.
We see you play ball.
Hey, you can't act like I ain't not. I used to be nice. See, I don't play like that now. But I used to be nice. You can't even front. I used to get buckets. Listen, I was in Coney. I was putting buckets on them. Before there was a Steph and there was a logo Leonard, it was Tim. It was Luck. I was the guard from the three. You're not trying to help me. You trying to discredit what I'm trying to say. I don't like that. I'm tired of y'all too. And it's the first episode. I'm tired of y'all trying to play me. Listen.
Look.
Kimba, Kyrie, Harden.
He might just take you out there.
Harden. I shut Harden down. They say I shut Harden down. Harden ain't got no defense. I shut Harden down. I drop 30 on him. 30 on him. No problem. All buckets. No layups. No layups. Just straight buckets. Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, buckets. All game long. You know what? Coach? I don't want to play the last 2 minutes no more. Because y'all tried me. I want all 4 quarters. Just keep me in the game. I'm not even going to tire out. I'm going to play defense.
10 minutes.
First of all, he said 2 minutes. When he said that, and I said 1. I know. I was kidding.
1, 2 running up and down back.
Son, he is not doing this.
All I know is this. If I do go on the court, I'm going to need Marcus and Haler. But it's fine. Because I'm going to still get buckets. And I'm going to still get 30. I'm going to get 30 before half. Who going to guard me? Who going to guard me?
You just said you're going to get 30
before half. Before half. Who going to guard me?
Are you a 2K character?
Bro, nah. My 2K character averaged like 60 before half. I'm averaging only 30. I'm being nice to these NBA players. I'm being nice to them. Nah, I don't even play 2K like that. I play Madden. Put it like this. Put it like this. Any NBA player want to see me, all you got to do is come to Coney, come to 2/3 court. I drop 50 on you. Lance, you from Coney, I drop 50 on you. You sit out there in China probably. I drop 50 on you.
Your whole life to drop 50 on him. Why you gonna do it?
Because he didn't want to see me. Every time he got on the court, he just walked away. I'm like, yo, you walking away? You walking away? You walking away? What? You walking away? Mr. Big Man, Mr. Lincoln Star, you walking away? Sebastian, he didn't want none.
Oh, he didn't want none?
Yeah, he out here probably somewhere. You want something? Come to the 3rd. And I still was giving it up.
I'm talking about
bro, I still was giving it up. I was 5 years old giving it up. 6 years old giving it up. I was supposed to be a star. They stopped my grind. They was mad. They was like, big dude out here shooting like Steph, and they won't give me a chance. Yeah,
big man shooting like Steph before there was a Steph.
Yeah. You know why? I was legendary. I was the future before the future. Yes. You know what stopped me? All the other coaches besides Fufu. Everybody else tried to sit there and play me. Oh, he a big dude. He can't shoot. I can shoot. I shoot better than your point guard. Your point guard be chucking 24/7. He don't get no baskets. You know how he get baskets? He get fouls. He shoots free throws. I can shoot free throws. What's the problem with that? I can shoot free throws. You know what? Brooklyn Nets, give me a tryout. Since I'm already in Brooklyn, give me a tryout. I want a 30-day contract.
Wait. He said give him a tryout. Then he wants a 30-day tryout.
Yeah, you know what? Forget it. You know, I thought about myself. I'm so legendary. What do I need a 30-day contract for? I want to play for the rest of the season, and I want minutes. Don't sit there trying to play me, give me bucket booty minutes. No. I want 30 minutes a game, Harden sitting on the bench. He going to be my bench warmer.
Wait, you running point?
Point.
Okay.
I run it me. The team's called me. Give me the ball. Move out the way so I can score. That's it.
Oh, shit.
That's it.
So you just playing you?
Yeah.
You want to change it?
There's no I in team. Nah, it's an I and win, motherfucker. Shout out to Kobe. Rest in peace. That's exactly what he said. I'm winning. Give me the ball, move out the way. Y'all gonna listen to me too. That's what y'all should have did back in the day. Give me the ball and get out the way. Especially you, Devon. You always passing the ball to people, huh?
You said I wasn't passing?
You said you always passing the ball, D. You was passing the ball.
I'm not really a scorer, so I definitely passed the ball.
Nah. Well, let's go to another topic. What y'all would like to talk about today? Yeah, I had to express my emotions, man.
Wait, you see this stuff? This is why this is a complicated podcast. He just had a big outburst.
Yeah, I mean it's fine though. Like you got everybody's gonna express their emotions ahead of time. I'm just saying, like I want to be a baller. Just give me a chance. I can go out there. I can be the greatest.
Then you get that email.
What email?
Email from the Brooklyn Nets.
They need me.
And then when you go try out, right? Like you've been practicing this whole time, right?
Practice. You talking about practice, man? Listen. I'm here for games. Don't call me for practice. I'm there. If the game start at 8, I'm there at 7:45. I'm gonna take 3 shots from the half court line and never go out there and ball out. I don't need practice. How dare you, Pablo?
He said I would take 3 shots from the half court.
And that determines the whole game.
You don't think I'm gonna hit all 3 right then and there? It's no debate.
Oh, damn.
It's no debate. Those half court shots are just to sit there and let everybody know I'm here.
Oh.
Put the cameras on me. I'm here. Cash. That's 1. ESPN looking at me. Cash. That's 2. Oh. We on Fox 2? Look at the camera right there. Cash. That's 3. Let me look at the camera and be like, game time.
Okay. So you on the road.
I almost want to see this happen.
I'm going to the corner store. Give me a chopped cheese. Eat it while I'm on the train going to Atlantic Barclay. I'm going to drop 30 before half. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to let James and them do what they do. I'm going to come back in, drop another 30.
30 pieces.
Exactly.
With the chopped cheese.
Just dropping off 30.
And then after, we could either go to the halal truck or Kennedy's and go get something to eat. And I'm going to get back on that train. Because, see, I don't even got to get in the car. And then I'm going to hop back on the train because I'm legendary. I don't do what everybody do. And then we're going to go back to the hood. We're going to see the same dudes that's in front of the building every single day.
After you just dropped 30.
Yeah. I'm going to get up. I'm going to come, get some halal or some Kennedy. I'm going to walk past. I'm going to see the same drunk dudes in front of the building. Like, yo, you had a great game. You dropped 60. I'm like, facts. And y'all still sitting in front of the building. Why y'all still sitting in front of the building?
Now, I understand you talking about, your greatness in the NBA and everything, but you just brought up, we can actually talk about what you just said. The men that you always see sitting in front of your building. In the community like that we live in, why do the same niggas repeat the same cycle? Like your man's just got killed there, but you go back to that same spot to hustle. Where's the mindset of like our community? You just like, I'm gonna go back to the nigga. That shit is not even like something to even be popular. Like this shit shouldn't even be promoted because this shit is just negative. You got what you got something to say?
I mean, nothing is really gonna change until we change it. At the end of the day, cycle gonna repeat itself.
I don't see it changing either. It's a mentality.
It's because basically black men in our community are still living like kids. Like they were never taught no better. They don't know no better. So everything that they just doing, niggas just think that shit is just cool, or you supposed to do that because that's what this nigga did. And it's basically like nobody ever. These niggas, like you can't even say these niggas. They don't have like no role models or nobody. The niggas in their life be telling them like, nigga, go sell you something. Go shoot that nigga like he talking crazy.
We had the big homies that's telling them to go to school, read a book, achieve what you want. You ain't gotta stand on the corner to get or stand on the block to make your bread. There's other ways out.
I mean, you're 100% right, but that goes into black people learning how to stick together too, because if we could actually stick together the same way the Jews do, the same way that the Chinese do, the Asians do, the Russians do, nigga, we like the only ones who actually have a sport in killing each other. It's called blood. It's like called gangs, basically. We have a sport which is killing each other.
I mean, you can't sit there and you can say that, but you can't because everybody has gangs.
Everybody
Italians,
has. Wait, but guess what?
Jews,
You know what's
they
funny?
probably got gangs
You know what
we
they
don't know
don't do?
about.
You know what they don't do?
Kill each other.
For sure. They don't say they smoking on. I don't know a Jewish name. I don't really know too many. I don't really know too many Jewish names. I don't know too many Russian names. But you don't see nobody saying they smoking on that pack.
Yeah.
But no, our shit is now is to promote that we smoking each other, that we actually are killing each other for a sport. These niggas won't go kill a cop. These niggas won't go kill a judge. You get locked up after you kill this nigga by who? The police. You get sentenced by who? A life sentence by who? The judge. So if you really feel like somebody telling you what to do or somebody really stepping on toes trying to violate you, why you don't take it that way?
That's absolutely true. At the end of the day, y'all call yourselves gangsters and this and that and everything else, but the cops, you won't do nothing to them. You let them do whatever they want to you, and you won't say nothing back or nothing. But as soon as somebody that you know, whatever, say something to you, look at you sideways, got the mean mug and everything else, you feel some type of way. Can't walk outside and smile or nothing or be happy, but you gotta keep a mean face, whatever, because you feel some type of way. You hungry or something, buying banana breads and nutriments and insurance because you hungry, or you gotta sit there, take your last to do this and flip this and everything else when you could have just got a job. You could have just went and got a job, or you could have just not even got a job. You could have started whatever business that you want. At the end of the day, you chose this route, and then at the end of the day, you know what it leads to. Either two ways: you in jail or you dead.
You know what's funny? It seems like people still test that water. No matter what, they know the ending circumstance, but they still test the water for some reason. And that, I feel like that deals with like the guidance, the parenting and the guidance. When you were a kid, if your parents was installing independency and things like that right away, and how to like take care of yourself and how to basically be good by yourself, just in case anything ever happened to them or whatever. If they taught their kids how to be independent and everything, then guess what? They wouldn't be like going straight to, oh yeah, I gotta no, guess what? I could do this. You teach me to be smart. You're not even saying be smart, but just not be gullible to deceit. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure that they are smart enough to know when they're being lied to. You know what I'm saying? You can expect a lie to lie to. You can expect a cheater to cheat. You can check the stealer. You can expect a stealer to steal, and they know. I expect this from you. And that's why they're supposed to be like, you're supposed to put this in there so it evolves and evolves and evolves. So that way it be generations and generations of evolved kids who actually have knowledge. But no, you got parents on the same vibe as the kids. They want to party. They want to get high. They want to get drunk. They want to fuck. You got girls who sitting there basically best friends with their moms, telling her who she fucking, but mom's giving her stories about this nigga dick. Oh, I was fucking with this nigga. He was. Why your daughter is your daughter. Your child is your child. You always keep that barrier so that way they always know when they like. You cannot be friends with your child. You always have to be a parent because that's what you are and that's what they need. They don't need a friend. They got friends.
My mom always told me this. She'd be like, yeah. She was like, we can, I'm friendly with you, but I would never be your friend. And I was like, I definitely understand what you're coming by. At the end of the day, it's like you said, it's a guideline. You got to stay in that guideline. At the end of the day, that child at some point is gonna feel like they can overstep that guideline, and then you looking at them like, what's the problem? It's you.
You never taught them nothing. You never. This is why men is out here basically just attacking women. Like not even saying attacking women, but these niggas is really sitting out here basically beating up on girls, pulling guns out on girls, shooting girls. Why? Like these niggas, you can't they can't get it in their head. All right, this is a different era. Like today you cannot just be a man and just beat bitches up because you just mad or you just want to. No, you got a lot of independent. They got jobs. They look good. But that's what you like her for, right? So you liked her.
Of course.
You like her because she's independent. She's beautiful. She got a job. But then your jealousy kicks in. And a lot of these immature men who haven't been raised right, only thing they know is when they feel some type of way to swing. And they don't care if you're a girl or not. These niggas is swinging on girls. They using their basic. It's like, how would I want to put it? You will. They still little kids. They still little boys, and say, your toy not acting right, so you bang it. And that's how, like, if you feel like your girl not doing what you're saying, you just supposed to bang. No, you supposed to, like, all right, if y'all can't see coming up, but you shouldn't. It shouldn't go to straight to putting your hands on a female.
Communication is key. At the end of the day, you can go walk outside, smoke a blunt, go to your homie house and play the game. You can go into your own little space and go play the game. You can do any of these things, but if the first mindset is, I gotta go hit her, or I gotta do something.
No, it's not even I gotta go hit her. It's she not listening. Or it's not she's a child. Like, you see, this is the problem with them. In their
dictatorship.
Head, they have watched their mother go through something, or they watched their dad do something, or they've seen. So in their head, the bad parenting that they have watched, it's now passing on to their adult life, and now they're only giving you what they have seen. So guess what? He don't know how to, like you just said, go smoke a blunt, relax. No, bitch, what the fuck I just said? And that's just it. You're supposed to do everything, and that's the mindset from the parenting. You didn't raise your child right. You let your child just go out into the world, and now he's the monster. Or even she is the monster. Because you got mothers who are raising their daughters to just be like, nigga, go get them, like, nigga, if whoever got the most money. So you could think your whole relationship is secure and everything, but guess what? She fucking with him, because the only thing she knows is what her mother told her. Mm-hmm. So it goes both ways. It's the parenting.
That's true. And what kills me, I think, is when the parents know their child is bad, and they be like, no, my child was a good kid, and he did this and that, and he was trying to change and everything else. And you're like, when? Mm-hmm. When was this?
That's like the hood. Now, can I rewind to that body? The hood is basically glorifying him for being released from prison for his own crimes. So now we're all like, yo, he back. But nigga, you did some shit to go.
I guess it's, you know he did something to go, but it's the respect of, I could have sat there and took 5 years, and my guys would have had to do these my
What are you talking about?
years.
What are you talking? No. He didn't sacrifice for guys. You see, that's what you keep on. He didn't sacrifice for guys. Them dudes got 80 years, 50 years. Them guys sacrificed for him.
From what I was looking into, he took more years so Rowdy and them could take less.
No, not Rowdy and them. Rowdy. So he can get out the same time as Rowdy.
The rest of them had
the rest of them had their time. See, when a case is done, you're sentenced. You're sentenced. Them dudes got 50-something years, 90-something years. They took the heat. They took the big fall.
I mean, but that just goes to show, how, not like I say, not the street work. There's only two ways out of this. And there is a third way of being legit, but how many of them go like that without being corrupted in a certain way?
Nah, man. The hood always gonna glorify the bad, but think that it's good. No, glorify the good. Nigga, you gonna sit there and put that same promotion into one of them niggas who just been doing good. No, the only time y'all promote something is if a nigga's making it into the NBA or the NFL, and that's because y'all all want pieces. Okay, guys, sorry for the technical difficulty.
But we back.
All right. So, in Brooklyn, there was a man, 66, I believe, a Kevin Gavin. Wow. I fucked up my whole shit because I tapped. I don't know. I don't got his age here no more. Didn't I have it in the
I think
chat?
it was 62.
Because I was tapping on the goddamn.
66.
Yeah, I said 66, right?
So what did Mr. Gavins do?
Oh, he basically. Well, I'm trying to get to my story right now. All right. So, Brooklyn man kills three elderly ladies. Kevin Gavin, age 66, faces three murder charges. First victim is 82-year-old Myrtle McKinney. In 2015, she was found dead in her apartment. Second victim in 2019, Jacola James, age 83, same scenario. The last was Juanita Caballero, age 78, here in 2021. All victim was found in their apartments. This man basically befriended them and basically like a wild animal, he stalked his prey and targeted these women, after they trusted him and everything, and killed them. And this was basically going on since 2015. They assumed that the first victim was just, random, accident in her house till they found, I believe, a knife stab wound in the back of her neck or something like that.
This old man must be the Flash. He been rapping like that for years. I mean, I'm not laughing at like the fact that he did this to these women, but what's
It
up
was
with
an
that?
old folks home, well, a senior citizens building, and basically he was, patrolling that building for victims
Very slowly, cause
I
at
mean,
age 66.
with that, that's just creepy to me. You take your time out to do all this to spy and watch and stalk and figure out times and all that extra nonsense. Like you have nothing better else to you have nothing else better to do, and it's like who raised you, who raised you, and what will make you do that? Like people like that is to me is just like off the block.
you got me a serial killer, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but what makes
Sheesh.
like at the end of the day, what makes you sit there and invest all your time into this one person for this amount of time, and you have in this whole entire process you're doing this, you don't think about it or have no remorse or nothing like that. It's just you're doing something for what pleasure do you get out of it?
No, that's some
Like I mean,
psychiatrist type thing. You know, they got seeking his mind.
I mean, with some stuff like that, I feel like you should just automatically like go away. I guess. I mean, go away or death penalty or something. With certain crimes like that,
He'll probably be happy to go. He lived a full life.
Yeah, he lived the whole nigga. He's 66, so I mean, he was right. But I feel like
Just take it away.
what
Just give it to him.
what he did was just unthinkable. And I feel like he just got a taste for blood after the first one. And that's what you're not realizing. Like, a lot of these old dudes, they did jail time already. So they come home, they be old brolic dudes. You know what I'm saying? Old muscular men with a lot of muscle, they can still, tear some shit up. So if you look at him and thinking he's, gray hair, 66, he's giving you the whole rundown, and you believe in him as these elderly ladies, he probably looking like a superhero to them. Oh, you're 66, you look amazing. And
What was his ethnicity?
he was black. He was black, and I believe one was Hispanic, or maybe possibly two, but I know one of them were black.
See, I was thinking something way beyond that. I ain't think it was black, to be honest. Sheesh.
Yeah,
yeah, we don't really do things like that. But well,
I
can't
feel
judge a book by its cover.
nah, you can't. But that's you see the whole thing where I was like the parenting and stalling, like you have common sense that your parents like some ain't right, but them elderly ladies they probably was just looking for an old man to knock the dust off that pussy. And that's all they probably was expecting, a nigga to tear that shit up, and he probably was talking some shit.
One of them old school players.
Old school player. He was talking some shit. He probably had bitches lined up in the whole building. You know what I'm saying? Inside the article, they said he befriended many of the neighbors. Everybody thought he was an innocent man. So he had multiple neighbors. These are not just these three. The people who was hearing about it was sitting there vouching him like, no, he's a nice guy.
Ooh, those are the ones that is the most scary when you know.
Get away with it back.
Yeah, when you sit there and
You see
you're
an
so
old
nice
man, you think he can't do you no harm until he gets you one-on-one.
True.
And
He's strangling them.
he
slow
stalked
motion.
his prey. He got his prey and he got them one-on-one. And I guess it didn't go his way, but yeah, that's how that went down, man. He did that to all three of them ladies, and rest in peace to all of them, ladies. They did not deserve to go. One dude, I don't want to say the wrong name, but one of the past elderly ladies, her grandson is the one who found her.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
wonder what that.
and he found her like, it's so sad, to find your grandmother like that, all of them abuse marks or whatever, whatever had happened, and to know, like, you were coming the next day. You probably could have came that night and probably stopped it. You know, that probably hurt him to the heart to where he probably like, I wish I could have just been there, or went there when I said I was gonna go there, or some shit like that. Cause shit like that gonna live with you forever. When you find a relative, you know, something like that murdered, that's gonna stick with you forever. Like that's gonna turn you into a demon. You know how they show all these videos how supervillains are created, all these funny memes. No, that's how a supervillain is created. When the judicial system takes the person away into custody and you can't do nothing. That turns them into the supervillain. They want to get back.
That's true.
Them niggas willing to blow up the whole jail just to get. That's how you create a supervillain. You killed my nana, nigga. I'm gonna blow the whole jail up, nigga. That's how you create a supervillain. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel bad, but yeah, man, that shit crazy. I feel bad. But, my condolences goes down.
That's just
On a positive note, did we talk about Deion Sanders?
Well,
Oh yes,
Coach Primetime.
let's go, let's go, let's
He
go.
is the head coach of Jackson State, HBCU, which with that he has gained great exposure for all HBCUs. So far, he's 2-0. He beat Grambling last week, which snapped the 14-game winning streak. Seems like he got the guys in order, and also trying to get Jackson, Mississippi, in order, with the crime rate and everything else. It's also good him being a coach for exposure. They're going to be playing on ESPN2, 2 p.m. on Sunday. And just for the fact of him being on not like ESPN3 or one of them channels that you're not seeing on live, for him to have HBCUs on a high national network is amazing for HBCUs for exposure, money, and just better players coming there. They play Mississippi Valley, which also got some great players on that side. So it's good for both parties. Him being the coach will also probably gain some more former black, head coaches and or former players from there to go, to be a head coach at HBCU. The more exposure, the better. So I feel like him being there start the groundwork for better players to come, better funding to build better campus and all that extra stuff that goes involved with it, because they're not really getting the bread that these Alabamas and these Floridas is getting. So ESPN2, 2 o'clock Sunday, support the HBCUs, black colleges, all stand together, try to, better, black people, and, all the communities around, the area.
Piggybacking off of what he said, him with his players. I watched an interview with him, and he was talking about like how he has them dressing and teaching them like what you were saying about, teaching the children about how to live in life properly. Like he was talking about like how every time like they come off a bus, to go to a game, they dress them properly. Like he was really talking a big game about like how they're gonna look fly when they come through. And he told a story about one of his players about like how his father had passed away like the day before that, and he was just saying like the whole staff was willing to, what to see what they needed from him. To, like, if he wanted like his staff to go to the funeral or just to be around if they needed him. Like I thought that was really dope that
That's
he
amazing.
he went beyond that just to see his play. Like just to fill that void that he's
That
probably
must have
missing.
been a star player right there. That must have been somebody who worth some money.
You know what's crazy? I feel like with him, it helps. It helps. Like he says, you look good, you feel good, you play good. That bad good. At the end of the day, it all starts off from the ground up. And at the end of the day, I don't know if it was a star player or not, but just him being there, I feel like a lot of them kids is going to prosper. Even if it's not the NFL, it could be coaching. It could be, they want to be, their own businesses, whatever the case may be. But with his knowledge and, his whole entire coaching staff is basically full of former NFL players.
That's dope.
It's all the staff is basically full of former NFL players. So at the end of the day,
I don't believe if you did, you Travis. I
Say
believe
again?
I believe they got the best of it. I don't believe prime time taking the time out to fuck with you.
you know what's
He
crazy?
got some decent ones.
HBCUs, yeah, he probably had Jackson State out of all these
Well, I
years.
mean, out of the HBCUs, he just got involved.
He had actually one of the best classes of the last 14, 15 years. Had one of the highest incoming class. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get players, but he's not going to get the 5-star recruits like Bama and all them other
I
guys
think they
are.
went there automatically because, like you just said, what the staff has to offer.
Yeah, but he like he said, he doesn't want you there because we have great staff. He said he wants you there to be a better man, better person. Are you gonna sit there and come work every day? Are you gonna come sit there and grind? Are you gonna put the efforts not in just the field but also in your books? So
You're right.
That's
at
key.
the end of the day, he already sat there and said, "Don't come here thinking you're gonna put on some fly jerseys and since I'm your coach, you're gonna get this and that and you're gonna be on TV and everything else." At the end of the day, you ain't doing what you gotta do. I take it from you and give it to a kid who deserves it. At the end of the day, don't sit there and go somewhere where you think is good for you, but it's not. Grass ain't always green on the other side.
I mean, he gonna give you the best. He gonna give you the best knowledge that you can get. Coming from him,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You're gonna get so much knowledge that's gonna help you out for the long run, the short run. You can't lose. If you the only thing you gotta do is put the work in.
I mean, if you feel that way, I feel like you seen the whole Cam Newton training camp situation.
With the little kid.
Exactly,
Oh,
Pablo.
No, now guess what? The same thing with Cam Newton training camp. That kid, he couldn't be in Deion Sanders camp. You know why? Because they don't want nobody. Like most likely, they have to keep you. The way he's doing shit. If you really want to be here, I got the best everything. You have to make sure you do everything I say. That little nigga,
He just had a lack of respect.
fuck a lack of respect. He was telling this nigga, you broke or you gonna be broke or some shit to a rich ass. You at his camp. This is his camp.
I can't wait to speak my piece on that. I cannot
But
wait.
guess what? I'm pretty sure a little kid like that, everybody got their eye on him now just for saying some shit like that, and now he just got a show.
So the kid that did that, I seen your highlight tape.
You seen it?
You're a bum.
Oh damn.
Your highlight tape consisted you of getting a block and somebody putting you on your ass.
That's it.
That's all I seen from him. At the end of the day, you came to this man camp and tried to disrespect him thinking you was funny. One, you wasn't even funny. And the kids that were laughing, y'all stupid because y'all all laughing when y'all it's not even that. At the end of the day, you was there to get knowledge, information, and technique and all that. This man has been a Heisman winner, an MVP, been to the Super Bowl, numerous of records. Man done did everything. You could have took knowledge from him and used it, but instead of that, you thought you was funny and you was a comedian. Now you all them cosmetics looking. Now he can always change.
He got the eye on him now.
He can always change, but at the end of the day, that video gonna stay with you forever. You a hard headed kid. You try to apologize when at the end of the day, that apology wasn't sincere. At the end of the day, you knew what you was doing. You thought you was a clown, and you became a clown.
Yeah. I thought he would have been nice. I never seen his highlights. I thought the way he was talking, he talked like he was nice.
You gonna see me? You gonna see me? Yeah.
The way he was talking in that video, I thought he was little. He was just the next Odell Beckham or something. The way he was talking,
bro. He went off. He went off to. It was a running play, and they do put him on his ass. Like he was looking up at the stars. Like what happened? Other than that, you're not a 4-star recruit. You're not a 5-star recruit. That was your time to get as much knowledge and use that for preparation into the future. Now, people never want to sit there and be bothered with you because at the end of the day, why waste of time? If you could disrespect somebody at their own event, and Cam should have kicked his ass out. Like all the NFL players said, Leonard Fournette and Cam and them, they said kick his ass out.
So can I say something? Because this is a complicated podcast. I would have slid one of my big boys a stack. You know, I'm rich. You know, if I was Cam, I'd have slid them a stack. Whoop his ass.
Wow. That will come back to bite you. But you know what I would do? I would since he's a corner, I would have got the best my best two wide receivers. Cook him.
Nah.
Cook no. Because this is on video. We're gonna put this is on video because this camp is on video. Cook him. And I'm talking about hit him with everything, slants, posts, double moves, curls,
you giving him the possibility to succeed.
You know why you not? Because 9 times out of 10,
you saying that what if that quarterback fuck up?
This is Cam team. Cam bring this.
Bro,
these 7s on 7.
Accidents happen.
7s on 7
You
are
make
there
this
for the best
boy
of the best.
look good, you fucked up. You make him look good, you fucked up.
You beat him up. You get him beat up, and they come back to bite you. Now,
why I got him beat up? Now, why you sit there say I got like? Come on, now you sit there don't bring no snitching shit over here. Y'all was glorifying them hood niggas before. Don't start hating on us.
I'm not put like this. It's just like the NCAA when they be giving all these 4- or 5-star recruit money, and then out of nowhere it's brought out. Oh, the school was giving them this, and that, and everything else. Somebody was saying something, or somebody was saying something. It was done in the dark won't come to the light.
No, it be your little fake ass homies who be hating on you.
So at the end of the day, what you do is gonna come back sooner or later.
No, it be your homies who hating you. You let your homie know they gonna move me and my family to a crib. As soon as you let that nigga know, yo, why the fuck this nigga living in a mansion? Yo, I'm going snitch, man. Yo, your top draft pick, the school got him a mansion. And his mother, yes, that Benz, the school paid for it. So yeah, nah, that be your man, the nigga that you told the shit to. He hating on you on the low, bro. Cause I guaranteed if I got some money when I would have kept it on the hush. I would have still stayed in the same house with the same clothes. I'd have had that shit in a shoebox somewhere. Nigga, I'd have still been
You know what's crazy? I said that with the lottery. If I ever won the lottery, I promise you,
hell no.
I'm in and out smooth as hell. Cause you bet if
I
you
always
ever
got lunch money though.
At the end of the day, if you win a lottery, you better be the. You better go to that conference, whatever the picture and all that. You better go there with different clothes, a mask, and then before you leave, you come out with some different clothes, and you act the same. And you act the same. You act the same in your apartment. You gather what you can gather. That's not heavy, no furniture, nothing like that, and you slide up out of there. You slide up out. You act like nothing is going on. Because as soon as the hood find out that you win a lottery. It's gonna be like the movie Lottery.
No, it's not even like the movie Lottery. You got so many cousins that you ain't even know. You got people who hate you, your cousin now. Niggas who ain't never said a word to you, your family, they yo.
You ain't speak to me. 3 months. Don't ask me for nothing.
Time out. You said 3 months. You're wild. Listen, if I ain't never talked to you,
Don't talk to me.
if I ain't never talked to you, if I don't talk to you, or even if we don't talk every day, but you know how it is, then okay, cool. But you try to come down and know it's about, yo, what up, bro? Remember we was in the 4th grade or the 5th grade, we played basketball together. Remember we went to school together? Yeah, we was on the cheese bus. I don't care about none of that.
Since I got that money, I forgot.
Yeah, like, yeah, it wasn't chilling with me.
Nigga, no, fuck that. When we all grew up and we all started having kids and certain friends separated and shit like that, y'all niggas know where y'all belong. Think about it. Don't sit there and be like, oh, that's my bro. Stop the cap. Don't be like, oh, I know that. No, stop it. You used to know that nigga, or you saw him before, but no, y'all not friends. You separated. You get what I'm saying? So no, nigga, I keep my bro. Nigga, nope. I did, nigga, who I stopped chilling with since like fucking junior high school. Be like, yo, you remember? Yeah, I remember we used to chill in junior high school, nigga. But guess what? You see where you went after that. You see yeah, we grew up, right? All right, so take care of yours the same way I'm gonna take care of mine. Yeah, bro. Supreme, I think they gonna think about the next person before they do that one. So I mean, yeah, you can try that with somebody else. Especially you gave me money. All my car is bulletproof. I'm talking about everything. Even if I got a fucking little car to go type car, one of them little 2-door small car, bulletproof.
Be like them Dolph saying that shit. 100 shots. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Every time I pull up to the block, nigga, I'm be like Gucci when he pulled up to the versus battle. I got the security, the armed security walking on the side of the car, nigga. Stop playing.
I don't know exactly what I'm trying to pretend like I ain't.
You can't do that.
Okay.
They snitch on you.
Awkward. Nah, not even that. They snitch on you, but just the awkwardness. Why are you so awkward? Like, why are you coming out here acting like so different? Why are you not being yourself? I'm gonna be myself.
It's not that. They're gonna snitch. Look, they're gonna be like, oh, the ticket was sold. Look, first of all, the lotto machine snitch on you right away. They say what store the ticket was sold at. They say what store, what time the ticket was sold, right? So now they got what store, what time the ticket was sold. Now all the store gotta do is rewind the camera. Boom! They can snitch on you like that. Or when you go to cash the ticket in, who cashed the ticket in? You try to go anonymous, we know who you are, really. We gonna go back to the store.
Yeah, you definitely can't trust none of these stores out here with that. Because you go in there 1 minute, come back next day. Hey, what's good, Joe?
Y'all remember after every Mega Millions, nigga, the news show up at the store that the ticket was sold at. The news show up at the store. They be like, yes, the ticket was sold here at this liquor store.
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't me.
They got you on camera. All right, so we have the person. This is the only person who left during this time. So it must be him.
I will be staring at the TV, Georgia.
No, guess what? Guess who's getting sued? The lottery people. Because I told y'all, don't put my name out there, my picture out there. I told y'all.
No, they won't. The liquor store, whoever the store is, they will put it out there.
That's fair.
Right. I mean, shit. If I hit the lotto, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it big. But as far as setting up, yeah, my son and everything gonna be straight.
As he should. I would probably buy a car first too.
Wait, all right. So you gotta be realistic. What money are we talking about here? Are we talking about like a couple of thousand? Or are we talking about Mega Million type?
I mean, if I want to hit the Mega Millions.
He said a car. I don't know. If I got Mega Millions, a car might not, be my first thing on the agenda. When I get the house and the property, then the cars will be flown in. I don't even want them. Don't even tell me you delivering my car on this day. The day I bought the car, fly it to I don't care if the car is in freaking Florida, in freaking Australia. Fly it to me today.
So are y'all planning on buying this going lavish and being expensive, or
Nope.
y'all just gonna sit there and be like moderate?
I
Nope.
would have one like these like regular car, and then I would have probably like one other car that's
Now, please let me hear yours. You see, because this is how I know. Let me see this.
Before I even say mine, D, I feel like you're gonna have uh a two. How is it? A 2-story sneaker closet.
Not only the sneakers,
damn sure try.
he's going to have
Damn sure try.
he's going to have Call of Duty build him his own game. He's gonna have Call of Duty. Not no, you ain't never heard it. He gonna have Call of Duty. You know they usually have no. He gonna have Call of Duty himself. He gonna quote, I need y'all.
Not Treyarch though. That'd be Infinity War.
You see what I'm saying? Look, he know exactly who he want. He want y'all to do the whole room, the chairs, the TV, everything got to be connected to one. The earpieces come out the chair. He
I
want
want realistic gun sound.
all that. Every time when you shoot, the chair vibrate. Bow, 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 bow. The chair like do, do,
I want
do.
to be immersed.
Well, what the fuck? If I was to get that, I'll secure a home property
Where?
for family. Probably the South. 9 times out of 10, most likely I'll move to the South, but secure property for my future family, and make sure Mom Dukes is good. I'm not really a big car guy, but I'll make sure I have something except a car for family, something like crisis for myself. And really what I want to do, if I really was to have money like that, I would put it into, I would get an organization for the kids out here and, give back, to the kids, Fufus, he was real big upon that, helping the kids with basketball and everything else. And I feel like for all basketball coaches around the world, basketball coaches, any sport coach or anybody that's in kids' lives, you got to give them their flowers now. Give them their flowers now before they go on. Because in the end of the day, like I said, Fufus, he was one of the guys that helped me during my time. Like I said, during my time during out here, trouble and stuff like that. And just him, believing, play ball, believing me to play ball and giving me some type of guidance. You got to give it back. You got the jobbies, down the way, and you got Kesey's pops down the way. You got D Flight, 23rd, but he was helping 23rd out. You got Full Fish, you got Juice. You got a lot of these guys out here, who take their hard-earned money, and invest in these kids and everything else. And the parents trying to sit there and do dirty and not trying to pay the ref fee, or you got the kids not wanting to come to practice and stuff like that. They go through a lot, and it's their own hard money. They don't got to do this, but they're doing it for the kids, for them to progress. Just give them their flowers now, man. At the end of the day, before it's too late. So RIP Full Fish, and everything else, because at the end of the day, it only takes one. It only takes one person to change, a kid or a teenager's life.
That was deep. I ain't gonna even lie. That was pretty deep. I mean,
Yeah, man. You just sometimes you just gotta give their flowers. Give them their flowers now. Master P. Give them and nobody really talks about him. Give
I didn't know.
Master. I mean, just in general, like him trying to help black people, helping he's real big with the YouTubers Funny Mike and you got
right.
Fat Boy SSE and these other guys that he's helping out.
Fat Boy SSE,
helping them out. He got his own clothing stuff, his own food, and he just trying to give black people their own stuff and feel empowered about themselves. And I feel like everybody talk about the Jay-Z's and and everything else, but Master P should get flowers upon flowers, because to me he always did it the right way. To me, I never heard of a backstabbing or he did this and did this and that. It was always legit to me. He always been a hustler. So it's like give people their flowers now before they pass away. Don't just do it when they pass. Cause at the end of the day, you saying all that when they pass, they ain't gonna hear it. They're not gonna hear or see you giving them love. So just do it now.
Yeah. If I did win the million, I'm sorry. Y'all talking about cars, it is. I'm going straight Kanye.
You about a farm?
No.
That's actually smart.
He brought land.
You put a farm on it.
He had. You want to lie? organic produce, fresh from his farm, milk, eggs, carrots, corn, peas, rice, chicken, beef, whatever, pork. It's all in his farm. He has his own slaughterhouse. He has his own whatever, butcher, whatever. But guess what? He's building the Yeezy City or the Yeezus, whatever.
Easy city.
Yeezus, whatever. He's building and busy at Wyoming.
Building a town.
No, a city. He has enough space to build a city, a whole city.
Supreme D on the first class trip to Wyoming.
No.
No. You see. But I don't want to go to Wyoming. Weed is illegal. A lot of things. You see, Wyoming is one of the places that still live by that old, strict. Yeah, I don't want to go there. So I would, if I'm going Kanye, but I'm gonna get me. If they give me, let's say we win 300 million, I win 300 million, right?
Mhm.
They're gonna automatically take it probably like more than half that, right? So let's just say I get 120 million, 120 million, right? Or maybe probably like just say 100 million, right? After all the taxes and all of that bullshit, I cash out for 100 million. I probably would put 70, probably 60 million into the biggest, probably I can get $60 million. I mean, I want more than Kanye got. You wanna know why? Because I'll take another 10 million from that and just hire a contractor to build a whole bunch of houses and a whole bunch. My
Hotels, you can go into amusement parks.
no.
You can
see,
go into all that to where you can
Bro,
build your own entire utopia.
No, you see, I don't want all of that extra. I'm building a city, but for my people. You don't gotta pay rent. You don't gotta do. I want to make sure that everything is self-sustainable. That basically all the houses, run off solar. Everything basically is sustainable, to where you don't have to pay for nothing. You can watch TV, cable, Wi-Fi, whatever you want. You're self-sustained in our whole big ass city. You got stores, you got supermarkets, you got whatever you want. Now, of course, you might want to have amusement parks and shit like that, but to try to like go building hotels and shit like that, no.
I was saying that for the fact of
Visitors, I don't want visitors.
and get revenue.
No.
You get revenue if
I
that
don't
put it
want-
back into your community. And then also with that, those are jobs where you can hire.
You're living for this is family. I'm not doing this for people.
I got you.
This is all mine.
It's just all for family and stuff like that. Got
All
you.
family and friends. Guess what? Everybody has a house. Everybody gets to live. You get to ride your cars. You get to drive fast. Our roads, we would have our own speed limits and shit. Like we get to do what we want. Like instead of you driving, it's 55 out here, right? You hit our highway, it's whatever you want. I believe in certain cities, certain like countries like that, you hit their highway. There is no such thing as a speed limit.
But wouldn't that be bad? Like, wouldn't that be bad if there was no, like, everybody was
It's
just
because
going?
you wouldn't have the highway next to where people can walk and roam and shit like that.
Got you.
Now, on a regular street, of course, there would be a speed limit. But as far as when you get on that highway, the highway would just be mostly like a straight line. So it wouldn't be bothering you if you're just flying down that straight line. Bro.
But I can't say my question. I feel like he was gonna make a town for other people. But I was gonna say like you could have your own police force.
I will.
With your friends and family.
That's the whole point.
Oh, okay. That'd be dope.
This whole thing, the state cannot touch this. This is the city right here. This is run by the city.
Since we're talking about, can I get like one of them Metal Gear Solid guns? I do it. You give me one of them big old doofy shits, like the big Terminator guns. I do it.
You can
I'd be
get
like,
that. Wait, but you know what's funny?
I'd be like Diddy and Craig. I be scared.
But that's what you want. I would want to have gun stores and shit like that, where we can actually have things like you can go in your backyard and shoot. In no real estate, you can just walk in your backyard and fire off your gun because your neighbor's gonna snitch, and then they call the police. The police, why did you discharge your firearm?
That's so.
No, you see what I'm saying? No, you discharge your firearm in your backyard. That's your business.
Okay, but will there be rules to this? Like,
What you mean?
Like, you gotta have some rules or some laws.
The rules and the laws is basically the rules and laws that we already abide. Of course, I'm gonna sit there, but it's the shit that we already abide by. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, who are we gonna have there that's gonna sit there and I'm not trying to say like but like rape kids or go rob something when everything is basically in the city for free. It's like me, you, all of us. Y'all walk out your house. Y'all living in the city. What is there for y'all to do? What trouble?
That's true.
What trouble are y'all getting in? What are we doing now? What we have to worry about is outsiders. You see, because but that's the whole point. My city that's the whole point of having your own police. Once you hit that, what you coming in here for? Unless you a visitor and we gonna call the house that you going to visit. Yo, you expecting somebody? Oh, okay. You can go through.
That'd be dope.
Like anybody else got something else? Because I'm sorry. Yeah, if I had that, I'm building me some a city like Kanye. Fuck all that shit. I'm gonna spend majority of that money and make that city self-sustainable. Pay off my taxes years and years and years and years and years and years and years ahead of time. And there you go.
I like that.
It's better what I was gonna do with my money.
Cause niggas buying cars and shit. No, we could have a factory. We could have a factory that's creating cars. We can have Ford come. We can have a Ford in our facility. We can have a Nissan. We can have all of them comes out, and they can have their factory. They need the space, so they're gonna be like, "You're gonna let us build a factory here?" Oh yes. Now you have access to these. Like, I don't know. Yes, I would do that. I would make sure I have my own city. That way, McDonald's probably want a part in it. You'll never know who. Word. This is a self-sustaining city. Can we be a part of it? Maybe a owner of McDonald's, like one of the high, he wants a house in it. Yes, you can buy one of the houses. Yes, you can live. You would never know. This is such separated and such separation in a different city. It's never heard of. I wouldn't even know what the name is. Probably a complicated city. Now let me start. Accomplice. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make it sound outrageous and spontaneous and magnificent. You know?
So are we gonna have a president? Or it's gonna be a dictatorship?
No, ain't no this. There ain't none of that. This is my land. That's it. I own this property, and guess what? I'm not gonna sit there and be on no bullshit. Nigga, wait, can I ask a question? What do y'all need rules for? This is what I'm saying. It's gonna be my family, basically y'all. Who would be in here that I have to dictate?
All I'm gonna say is this, Pablo. We know how you get sometimes, and you as a mayor, you might have your moments.
Wait, but what would I do?
Call everybody at town hall.
Everybody get down here right now. Everybody get down here right now. Right now. No. You know how you got 5 minutes. Everybody got 5 minutes.
Bro, what are you talking about? I don't even want to meet with it. Bro, I'm trying to tell you straight like this. I want us to be basically free of all that bullshit.
I get what you're saying.
All I want to do is just basically wake up to everybody got fucking weed growing in their backyard, everybody smoking, everybody having a good old time. Matter of fact, everybody doing the barter system where they traded for this. I grow cotton, I grow this. They not really like on no beefing shit.
Everybody working together to build a community.
Nobody beefing.
I like that.
Like, what are we beefing for? Your weed better? You grew something better? So get a nigga some.
Nah, he's gonna want all of it. Give me everything.
But this was actually a pretty great episode, guys. How do you feel so far? I mean, I feel like this is great, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. This was very fun. Got a little excited, a little emotional, a little funny. But next Wednesday we back.
I feel like we can only get better.
Definitely.
Yeah, put more stuff together.
A little bit better, but I am Pablo the God.
Supreme D.
Lux Stockton.
And this is a complicated podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in again next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Make sure you're ready. We're going to do it big.
We out.